All right, this is August 26th, Williamson County Property Committee meeting. This meeting is being held pursuant to Executive Order 16 issued by the Governor of the State of Tennessee. It is held electronically due to the need to protect the health, safety, and well-being of the citizenry, and without objection will proceed in this manner. As such, all members of the committee must be able to hear the chairman and each other. If you cannot hear each other members, please notify the chairman immediately. All votes will be done by roll call, and when you speak to a matter, please identify yourself. This meeting is available to the public on public access TV and is streaming live on YouTube. I will now call the roll. All right, so Jerry Rainey. Commissioner Rainey, are you there?
Yes.
Commissioner Chalfant?
Here.
Commissioner Hester?
Commissioner Hester here. Hester here.
Commissioner Jones?
Here.
Commissioner Smith, Commissioner Mason?
Commissioner Mason's here.
And Commissioner Smith.
Commissioner Smith here.
Good deal. All right, so first order of business. See if I can pull it up. All right, first resolution is, I don't have a resolution number, but the resolution declaring certain Williamson County owned property.
How about the minutes?
Oh, there we go. Do I hear a motion to approve the last committee meeting minutes?
Commissioner Smith moves approval.
Second.
Commissioner Smith and Commissioner Jones.
Commissioner Jones, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Any discussion on the minutes? All right, hearing none. The minutes can be done by unanimous consent, correct? Do we have counsel on?
Yes, Michelle is here today.
Thank you. So, we'll
I'll restate my motion to approve by unanimous consent.
Second.
A motion and a second. All in favor of approving the minutes as is, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. Passes unanimously. All right, first resolution declaring certain Williamson County owned property and equipment surplus, property, and authorizing the sale of the property and equipment. Entertain a motion.
Move for approval. Commissioner Jones.
Smith second.
Commissioner Jones motion, Smith second. Anyone here to provide explanation?
This is Kevin. Can you hear me from Property Management?
Yes, sir, Kevin.
Yes, this is a yearly surplus sale. We're continuing to do this at the county level. This year, it's going to be an online sale due to the coronavirus. This is the list that you should see of vehicles and other equipment that will be surplus, pending your questions. That's what I've got.
And this is Leslie Mitchell, the purchasing agent. The bidding will begin on September 18th and end on October 2nd. And then they will be able to pick up the items on the Saturday, October 3rd. We kept it within the same schedule because we have so many people that participate on an annual basis. We wanted to keep it in the same time frame because we knew they'd be looking for it.
Outstanding, thank you.
Question, Chairman.
Please, Commissioner Smith.
How are you going to handle inspection prior to the bidding of the items in the auction?
Yes, sir. We will be having the inspection on the Friday. When it actually ends, the auctioneer has done some research and they don't generally start really bidding. So there's going to be an open time frame from like 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Friday, October 2nd, for them to come and view the items.
So they can actually come in person to check an item?
Yes, it's in this particular, we're going to sell the vehicles first. And so all of those are outside.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
All right, thank you. Any other questions? All right, hearing none, I'll call this to vote. And again, do we need to have this as, let me go back to council. Are there any items on okay.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
So yeah, question to council: are there any items on our list of resolutions that we can and cannot, should or shouldn't do as a roll call vote?
Yeah, the resolutions need to be done by roll call vote.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll call the roll. Commissioner Rainey. Vote yes or no? Am I the only one having network issues at the moment?
No, I can hear you. I can see you. You're fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're fine.
All right, thank you. So I'll Commissioner Rainey, I'll come back to you. Commissioner Chalfant? Commissioner Hester?
Yes, I vote in favor of the resolution.
Okay. Commissioner Rainey, is that you?
Yes, it's me. Rainey's here.
Okay, so how do you vote in favor of the resolution?
In favor, yes.
Okay, good, thank you. Commissioner Jones?
Commissioner Jones, aye.
Yeah, Commissioner Mason?
Commissioner Mason, yes.
And Commissioner Smith?
Commissioner Smith, yes.
Thank you. And Commissioner Story votes yes. Next, this passes unanimously. Next resolution. Resolution authorizing the Williamson County Mayor to grant a lease agreement to Hillsborough UMC for limited use of open space. Entertain a motion.
I make the motion to approve, Rainey.
Commissioner Smith, second.
Motion by Rainey, second by Commissioner Smith. Explanation.
This is Kevin from Property Management. This is a 4.5 acre piece of property that is adjacent to the United Methodist Church in Leapers Fork, just next to the Recreation Center. It's unused property from the county. What the United Methodist Church would like to do is to have a path put in there to have parking for Sunday for overflow parking, which we do allow, and a path that's built through there to move from the parking area to the church. No other really anything else being done at this time. If they had anything else added to the property, they know that they would have to have an additional resolution. So it's just a bypass to get them from parking to church on Sundays.
Outstanding, thank you. Any questions from the committee? All right, hearing none, I'll call this to a vote. So Commissioner Rainey, how do you vote?
A, yes.
Commissioner Chalfant,
Commissioner Chalfant, yes.
Commissioner Hester,
Commissioner Hester, yes.
Commissioner Jones,
Commissioner Jones, yes.
Commissioner Mason,
Commissioner Mason, yes.
Commissioner Smith,
Commissioner Smith, yes.
and Commissioner Stories votes yes as well. Passes unanimously. Next resolution. Resolution authorizing Williamson County Mayor to execute a tower lease agreement with Verizon to construct and operate a telecommunication tower and related equipment. Entertain a motion.
I make the motion to approve. Rainey.
I have a motion by Commissioner Rainey. Was that you, Commissioner Jones, for a second?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Explanation.
This is Kevin Benson from Property Management. The tower location is on unused property that's adjacent to additional tower that's already there. What the Verizon had talked to us about was the ability to provide additional and upgraded service to all the community within that area. And it has no effect on the landfill itself or future landfill operations.
Outstanding. Any questions or comments from the committee? All right, hearing none, I will call this to vote. Commissioner Rainey,
Vote yes.
Commissioner Chalfant,
Commissioner Chalfant, yes.
Commissioner Hester,
Hester, yes.
Commissioner Jones,
Commissioner Jones, yes.
Commissioner Mason,
Commissioner Mason, yes.
Commissioner Smith,
Commissioner Smith, yes.
and Commissioner Story votes yes as well. Resolution authorizing the Williamson County Mayor to execute a purchase agreement to purchase improved real estate property located at 305 Beasley Drive in Franklin, Tennessee. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved,
Rainey
Hester.
makes a motion to approve.
All right, so I have Hester as motion and Rainey as second.
Second.
Explanation.
This is Kevin from Property Management. This is a gold strike that we just came upon this past week. As we've done the JJJ expansion plans and the future expansion of the county and the needs within the next 30 years, this facility came available. It's a 58,000 square foot warehouse on 3.72 acres, and it's directly in the vicinity of properties that we already own. And it gives us the ability with a lot of options of taking care of the JJJ needs, the juvenile especially up front. And it's very hard to find, as you all know, any facilities like this in Franklin itself. And there is one change though on the sixth whereas, $7 million not to exceed will be placed in there. The reason for that change is that the closing costs, we're still in negotiations. Overall price of the closing costs need to be included in there. So we want to make sure on this particular resolution that we included the amount that it could maximize. Pending your questions.
Commissioner Mason, I have a question, and I may not have understood. Where exactly is the property located?
This property is located on 305 Beasley Drive. We own the property 300 Beasley, right across the street. Also 306 Beasley Warehouse, where we currently have special operations. My department has many pieces of equipment and some vehicles there as well that we store. So this will give us some opportunity to expand that area. It's in the industrial area back end of Beasley Drive.
Great, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Council, do we need to make an amendment to reflect Kevin's comments?
Yeah, I was just going to clarify that. Which whereas did he say? Third?
Ma'am, it's the sixth whereas, the last whereas, where it gets
Okay.
to negotiate the purchase of parcel in an amount not to exceed. Currently, it says 6,500,000.
Okay.
We would like to change that to 7 million, ma'am.
Okay, so the sixth whereas, and then also in the now therefore be it resolved, it'll need to be changed there. So yes, let's do an amendment for that change, and then we can do a vote on the resolution as amended.
Good deal. I'll entertain an emotion for the amendment, or
Commissioner
Move for the
Smith,
amendment. Hester?
Commissioner Smith, second.
second. Okay, any discussion on the amendment? Okay, hearing none, we'll proceed with the vote on the amendment. Commissioner Rainey? Commissioner Rainey?
Yes, I'm approving it. Yes.
Commissioner Chalfant? I'm sorry, Commissioner Chalfant?
Commissioner Chalfant, yes.
Commissioner Hester?
Commissioner Hester, yes.
Commissioner Jones?
Commissioner Jones, yes.
Commissioner Mason?
Commissioner Mason, yes.
Commissioner Smith?
Commissioner Smith, yes.
And Commissioner Story, yes as well. So amendment passes. So back to the original resolution. Any further discussion on the original resolution? Hearing none, I will call.
Commissioner Hester, may I ask a question?
Yes, please.
By law, is this juvenile center located far enough away from our adult facilities? I don't know what the regulation is on that. Could I have a little clarification, please?
This is Kevin. I can speak that. Yes, the future plan for the juvenile center will be located where it will not be within sight of the jail by law. We've had a waiver for the last 10 plus years on that. So part of the JJJ analysis and relocation has that included. If this facility, which is an option, was part of that, it would be separate from the jail location.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any other questions or comments? All right, hearing none, I will bring this resolution to a vote. Commissioner Rainey?
Rainey, yes.
Commissioner Chalfant?
Commissioner Chalfant, yes.
Commissioner Hester?
Commissioner Hester, yes.
Commissioner Jones?
Commissioner Jones, yes.
Commissioner Mason?
Commissioner Mason, yes.
Commissioner Smith?
Commissioner Smith, yes.
Commissioner Story is a yes as well, passes unanimously. And then next resolution accepting a conditional donation of $1,400,000 from Friends of Williamson County Animal Center on behalf of Williamson County Animal Control to be used towards the construction of the new Animal Control and Adoption Center and appropriating and amending the 2021 capital budget, project budget. Entertain a motion.
Moved Hester.
Commissioner Hester,
Commissioner Smith, second.
Commissioner Smith, the second. Explanation, please.
This is Kevin from Property Management. A greatly appreciated donation from the Friends as we have broken ground and the entry road is ongoing now, and site excavation is ongoing as we speak. Started last week. This will just top off a great facility that is planned to be placed in the location off of Old Charlotte Pike. Any questions?
Any questions from the committee? Outstanding. Thank you. Thank you for the explanation. If there's no questions, I will bring this to a vote. Commissioner Rainey. Commissioner Rainey?
Yes. Commissioner Rainey, yes.
Commissioner Chalfant?
Commissioner Chalfant, yes.
Commissioner Hester?
Commissioner Hester, yes.
Commissioner Jones?
Commissioner Jones, yes.
Commissioner Mason?
Commissioner Mason, yes.
Commissioner Smith?
Commissioner Smith, yes.
Commissioner Stewart is a yes as well. Passes unanimously. Is that the last resolution? Last resolution I show, is that correct?
Mr. Chairman, I think you skipped the resolution about the pole barn and the pole barn and mobile home from the city of Franklin.
All right, just a second. I may. Pull up.
It was the next to the last.
Let me pull up the. Sorry, one moment. Let me re-pull up the agenda. All right, just a moment. Having trouble pulling back up the property committee meeting. Here we go. Resolutions. You said second to last. There. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Resolution authorizing the Williamson County Mayor to accept a pole barn and mobile home from the city of Franklin currently located at the Williamson County Agri-Center Park, Exposition Park. Do I hear entertain a motion?
Commissioner Jones, so move.
So did I hear a motion by Commissioner Jones and a second by Commissioner Smith?
That'll be fine.
Okay, thank you. Explanation.
This is Kevin from Property Management. So the fuel tanker that crashed into that bridge caused that overpass to be inaccessible for emergency services. So the county at the time allowed the construction of a temporary pole barn and temporary living quarters in the mobile home for the city of Franklin. As of now, the actual fire station number 7 is under construction. It is probably 80% complete at this time. So once the completion of fire station number 7 is done, the existing pole barn and mobile home and the property that's on will transition back to the county pending your vote on this resolution. Pending your questions.
Outstanding, thank you. Any questions from the committee? All right, hearing none, I will call this to a vote. Commissioner Rainey. Commissioner Rainey.
Rainey is yes. Somebody keep
Commissioner.
muting me.
I'm fighting audio issues on my side as well. Commissioner Hester.
Commissioner Hester, yes.
Commissioner Jones.
Commissioner Jones is yes.
Commissioner Mason.
Commissioner Mason, yes.
Sorry, and Commissioner Chalfant.
Commissioner Chalfant, yes.
Commissioner Smith.
Commissioner Smith, yes.
And Commissioner Storer is a yes as well. All right, sorry about that. That should be the last resolution. Any additional business that we need to entertain from this body? If not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. Good job.
Chad, bye now. Good job.